lay it out in a less like super dense way. I'm very much that way anyway. You're a brawler, you'll be unhappy if I give you a weapon. You'd be kind of, what do? You do plans. I just want, I don't know, I'll deal with an unhappy brawler. I'll weed him out if he gets too shitty about it, you know. Just for welcoming new followers, working happily. No. Fucking so friendly. I didn't survive in your place. I'm not that bad to my people. So we don't do cannibalism here. And I generally make sure everybody's got a bedroom. Like, we've got some level of luxuries. I gotta come back to this. We have some level of luxuries. Everybody's got nice stuff. And, yeah. I don't know. Like, as long as nobody's into, like, drugs in my colony, they're fine. If people want, like, recreational drugs in my colonies, they're gonna get their ass handed to them. Or if they try to leave, they're also gonna get their ass handed to them. If they try to die, we'll roll it back and we'll try again and we'll revoke death as well. Depending on the person, mind you. See how it goes. Just tried to think of how RimWorld would be with no DLC, but since I never played without ideology, it's just like block sense. It kind of makes the game so much different. It would make the game so much different, especially if you're already used to them. Because like when I watch other people's RimWorlds, I sometimes find that like, I sometimes have a look at a game and I'm like, I don't know how much of this is heavily modded versus being DLCs, like what's part of the DLCs. And then I'm also sitting there like, I don't know, like some of it, I see like all these different like character races and stuff like that. And I'm like, is this standard with which package and stuff like that? Because I don't fucking know, because mine just come in default human. That's it. That's all you get. Obviously you can mod the shit out of everything, but again, closed mods playthrough, but I'm also not interested in like adding stuff too. I will run an additional ad if I can. Hold on. Let's just quickly find out if I can run an extra ad. We gotta wait a couple of minutes. Just give me a couple of minutes and we'll try to run that in a sec. It doesn't always let me do it like immediately back to back, but I'll try to do it in a moment. I can get you a weapon and stuff. That was the most tired, what? Yuppie I've ever heard. What, did it lag out for you or something when it played? That's hilarious. Sus redeems. Was it not mod here? They're not for me then. What? Not mod here. They're not for me then. I'm not sure what you just said. I may have like had an issue reading that. Sniper, can you like try again, please? I didn't quite follow that. I just might have like failed to read it. I feel like, you know. I still can't do any ads yet. Still gotta wait. Especially mine, since I have DLCs and the small mods still make a big impact. Give an axe as it increases the plant cut work speed. See, I just give him whatever. Usually speaking, I normally just go with gladiuses for melee weapons. However, I really just recently noticed that the pilliers allow you to do ranged attack. And if I can take majority of my colony into ranged damage, then I can actually be quite fucking lethal in a battle and stuff. And I can have like all of my animals go in and we can stand back and hopefully not have as many people potentially get like harmed up close. That's the hope. I'm going to test it out. I haven't really made pilliers and stuff beforehand. Some people have got random weapons in here. So like whatever it does for them, it does for them. But yeah, the average person is just going to get one of these. That's why I'm making so many at the moment. But that's fine. I'll watch another when you can do it. Yeah, that's alright. Sus redeems are not for me, since I am not a mod here. What do you mean you're not a mod here? Like, I have literally like a couple of people that are like lined up to be mods in the future, but I don't really need the assistance at this time. Like, I got Atlantis, but she's like in and out. Like, she's here sometimes. I mostly just like action on my own shit. I don't expect anybody to do anything for me ever. So yeah, if I'm streaming and something's happening, I'm probably the one actioning some shit. So, yeah, in like the off chance where she is available, she'll do stuff. But, yeah, no, I only have, during the Bill A Thon, I have like special sort of, I would say sort of lewd redeems and stuff that people can get for themselves and whatever, with the view that it's something special that you would never have fly otherwise here. It's kind of just for the fun of it or whatever. There's a bear on my map I need to deal with. But yeah, as I said, like, I'm not expecting anybody to like do shit. Like, I'm already overwhelmed by like the shit that's happened already. Like, I wasn't expecting such a like strong response to the start of my Bill-a-thon, and now I'm questioning if we're going to like actually like get close to stretch goals, because I'm like, I was like thinking that at the maximum, at the absolute maximum of people, including resubbers, that maybe by the end of the event, by the end of the 2 weeks, maybe there'd be like about 20 people, give or take, because that seems normalish for my channel. But at the rate of today, like, it's great, don't get me wrong, this is helping me afford food next month, but yeah, at the rate I'm going, I'm going to be getting a fucking live 2D model, so that's something. And not obviously yet, but what else have we got on that list? I don't actually know. I think like the first couple of tiers are like basically not much, because I couldn't think of something to offer. But then it starts getting into potentially me playing like Dwarf Fortress again, which a whole heap of people want to see me play Dwarf Fortress. And last time I played it, oh, it went so bad. It went so bad. I had such hateful people trying to guide me to play the game, because I'd never played it myself. And I was new to it, and everybody just trolled my colony to death. And yeah, it was definitely something. So happy to defy expectations, lol. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Mup. That was, like I said, I'm still like, my brain can't like function and answer for that, but I appreciate it. Like, just know that generally when I'm overwhelmed with can't think, it's generally like, I appreciate thing. It depends if it's real one or not. Real one or not what? Quest happily gives feather to Atlantis. No. If she's not around, I'll let her know later. Because, usually I have no way of knowing if she's actually here. What was I going to do? I was going to check the ad thing. Yeah, I've got no way of knowing if Atlantis is ever here, because, like, I don't see numbers, but I also, like, she doesn't chat. She's only here to, like, action shit, if she is here. And sometimes she will redeem, like an outfit or a hairstyle or something like that, but she only does that, like, right at the start of the stream, and then she, like, leaves that for everybody else to play with. So, yeah. If she's ever around, like, she's not generally here to chat or interact and stuff. Like, if she does, like, the occasional, like, pats and stuff like that, that's about it. That's like, oh yeah, she's here kind of thing, you know. The meme or said the most degenerate viewers are the mods. Well, my lined up mods are Shadow and Viken, and they could be degenerate as all fuck, I don't know. But as far as I know of them, they're pretty nice, respectable, level-headed, like, reliable people, so, you know, yeah, I don't know. I sort of, like, trust their judgment kind of thing. And, like, you know, yeah, Shadow is definitely a sus gun. Yeah, I don't know about you, Shadow. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. I was waiting to happily. Yeah, fucking Viken's here to watch Shadow. That's the truth of it. Nah. Rather than that, it's like Shadow's just like chilling, like, I don't know, kicking stones around or something, and Viken's just like side-eyeing him. Like, I'm just thinking of the shifty brown-eyed dog or whatever from, like, The Simpsons, like, old episodes, where it's, like, some kind of, like, I don't know, crime watch shit? I don't know. I'm thinking back something pretty far. That's hilarious. It's like the on-screen counter is not upping, or is it a different thing? Yeah, the fucking counter is not fucking working, but I don't know why. I tried to reset it earlier. Like, I could try to, like, fiddle with it a little bit at the moment. But as far as I know, it's supposed to count resubs. And I guess let me just see. Oh, you know what I didn't do before is I didn't actually hit save when I hit refresh browser. Let me try that now. Okay, it did nothing. Hold on, let me try hiding it, bring it back. No. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. In the worst case scenarios, if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I'm manually counting it, and I will have a crack at fixing it up later. The other thing I can do is shut it down when it's not visible. Let me try that, and let me hide it again. Actually, it's when scene's not available. Hold on a ticket. Let me just flick between... Oh. That did nothing. Okay, it's supposed to reset when I came back to the scene. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Look, either way, I am manually keeping track of this because bits also count towards subs. Because as far as I could tell, you could get 300 bits for a little bit cheaper than you could get a sub. And if you keep getting 300 bit increments, you can get like the larger rewards a lot cheaper than subbing. So that's why I was counting the bits as well, because it was kind of like a way that you guys would be able to save some money while also supporting me and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I can't do too much about that. If I've got to manually count it, I'll manually count it. And I don't know. I just wanted something at least on screen. Like, if I have to put like a bar that literally says Bill A Thon or something like that, subs or something, I will, just so that people know that there's an event going on. Because when people click in, I'm not expecting them to automatically see that it's a Bill A Thon day one as the title, or even know what that is. And a lot of people won't read like the pinned message and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to like, kind of like work through as much of this stuff as I can, you know. A lot of it's going to be quite manual recorded stuff. Like there'll be a few people later that I'll have to allocate like the Bill A Thon, what do you call it? Redeem thingy, role in Discord for later. But it's alright, I've marked my stream for every single one of those. This is why I was happy that I got the stream deck in time. Because I also figured out how to program that earlier this month, last month, sorry. So that I could be able to like toggle shit without anybody really like noticing, or while I'm like on the fly and stuff, you know. What's this there? Is that cute being excited about live 2D question marks? Yeah, no, I've got, I think tier, I think it's 45 subs, which includes bits, by the way. 300 subs equals, 300 bits equals 1 sub. So if you guys get up to fucking, what is it, 45 subs, I have to get a live 2D avatar, which I'll organize later in the year. I'll try to like sort that out. That's not like a right now thing. Some of my things are like later. I'll organize it later, and some of them, like for instance, the integration 7 Days to Die will be during the event. So like I have, I think, a Rim Connect stream tier in there as well. Like all sorts of stuff. Obviously, like I was saying earlier, with Rin asking about like what happens if we cap out the stretch goals and stuff like that and max out like all the streams that I have extra time. I don't fucking know. But if we max out all of the goals, including stretch goals and shit, then I have to do a September subathon, and I'll have to figure out how to do a Hot Ones eating thing for that. Because obviously, like I said, like I'm never showing me on screen because my avatar is me. And yeah, I don't feel the need to be on camera or anything. But yeah, if I've got a live 2D avatar for that, I can at least be expressive for a Hot Ones thing. Be a little bit better when I did the Vegemite one last time, where I think I had Grim was like webcammed in to watch me just deal with eating a spoon of, like, a tablespoon of fucking Vegemite. Like, I like Vegemite, I'm Australian, but a tablespoon of that shit is like fucking salty fire. Apparently. I went like so red, and that was the start of my stream, and then I had to stream the rest of the stream with that, so that was something. I won't do that one again. But yeah, that would unlock like all sorts of shit. That would be like, there'd be a story reading stream, there would be a karaoke stream. I would have to rest my voice for that probably. There'd be the Dwarf Fortress would come back into being played. All sorts of stuff. I don't fucking know. I'm like, I should know, but I made all this stuff like 3 weeks ago. I'm doing the best to remember everything. There's a Barry's face in Vikings Fur Snuggles. No. Oh man. It'd be nice to kind of bury the face in Viking's fur. Viking as a wolf is very, very plush. Like a cloud. He's fantastic. I wanted to do that to Azula earlier, my cat, but she was out of my reach, and now she's not even in the room. Yeah, she's gone. I don't know where she went. I guess I get no like face snuggles on Azula, so I'll have to just deal with that and move on with my life, I guess. Never get to the bars to work either, I just do it manually. So mine, when I did the subathon event, mine worked, but the problem was I started the event and I counted the subs that I already had that month. And so every time I refreshed the stream, every time I started a new go live, that would multiply my sub counter by the initial amount. So for instance, let's just say it was 6, right? So the first stream would say 6, and then however many subs would happen. And then the next stream, it would say 12 plus however many subs happened in that last stream at the beginning of the next stream. So it was really fucking confusing, and that was my very first like incident of like trying to do a subathon. And I was like really confused because I thought people were like subbing while I was offline, and I literally said to people, I'm like, if you can, please wait till I'm live so I can record who gets what and make sure everybody gets like their like rewards and shit. Plus also obviously, I don't know, there's, at the time I didn't have a really good way to be able to see if people had like were resubbing and stuff, because if you're subbed and then you resub, my counter wasn't working for that. So nothing was coming up to let me know that resubs were happening, and sometimes it wasn't doing the noise to let me know. So it was a lot of manual tracking last time, and being aware of that, I just kind of figured I'd have to do that on some level. But this time it's not even starting. I'm like, I don't know if I have to manually input something, but if I have to, I'll just update it every day like I did previously to the best of my ability. And obviously if the bits one isn't gonna work, that's fine. I'll just hide the bits one and I'll just manually keep updating the subs one. I don't want to be trying to deal with 2 since I'll be counting the bits, like the 300-bit sub. Sorry, the 300-bit cheers and above and stuff will go towards subs and shit. So, yeah. Fucking hell. It's complex as all hell. I'm sure that, like, I lost several people a while ago, but it's fine. This was the only thing that had me anxious about the actual Bill A Thon event, was the concern of potentially forgetting something or not having somebody get what they like had redeemed and stuff like that. Like little things like that worry me a bit. But I mean, all I can do is rely on a bit of an honor system from people when they do stuff and try to keep track of it. Now I have at least something that I can mark my stream and say, yes, this happened at this time, and I can go back after the stream and just manually just click them all up on a spreadsheet, which is what I'm going to do anyway. So it shouldn't take me too long. I can literally do that while I'm waiting for my downloads and stuff before editing and shit. So it should be fine, hopefully. You gave me that idea, Aprillic. What did I give you an idea? Oh, the burying the face in Viking. That's fair. That's why I can tell happily smiling. Stays still. I can tell happily being snuggled till stops working, falls asleep snarling. Smiling, not snarling. Imagine Viking snarling. That'd be terrible. Yeah, I don't know. This time round I actually used the Streamlabs sourced streamathon bars, you can copy a link and add it to your stream, like in your settings and shit like that. And it's normally like a lot bigger and chunkier and kind of like, it doesn't resize very well. And then there's these ones which you can import as widgets, but I don't know why they're not like set up right. But yeah, I don't know. All the complex stuff, it makes me wonder, because like when I watch other streamers, like there's some really fucking big streamers that obviously do various events and stuff throughout the year, and I've watched a few, and I don't understand how the hell they keep track of anything. Like, not in a bad way that, oh, they wouldn't be able to, as in like, how the fuck do you keep track of stuff? I guess like, I've seen some of them do, like, they'll only count certain things, which will trigger it. But then tonight so far we've had resubs, subs, and gift subs, and prime sub, and so any one of those 4 things should have triggered it, but it didn't. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. You get used to it. I imagine that you would. I assume in all the cases of the bigger streamers, I assume that they have like a team of mods that are kind of like doing the tracking and kind of like at the end of the stream kind of like comparing notes and stuff or something. Or maybe they've got one person specifically teed up to pay attention to certain things that can see like the activity feed and whatever. Like, that's how I assume that shit works, because otherwise it must be hell to try to keep track of. I fancy spreadsheets for my manager if you ever want a copy. Yeah, no, at the moment I've got like a basic Excel spreadsheet. I appreciate that cue, by the way. I've got a basic spreadsheet similar to the one that I did when I did the subathon last time, the September event thing. And I've just got it a little bit different this time so that I can also, because obviously I'm counting bits and subs and people have individual incentives and stuff. There's a little bit more for me to keep track of, but I've got it across 2 spreadsheet pages. And like I said, like, to be fair, I wasn't really expecting any real activity. So I was like, oh, even though I've like set it all up, I shouldn't have to probably use it. And I'm like immediately just proven wrong. And I'm like, okay, but that's okay. It's fine. Like I said, this whole period of time is helping me like afford shit like food and stuff next month during bills. And it's also hopefully going to help redirect my already existing stress at this time into something maybe a little bit more positive for you guys to enjoy and stuff. So that's the main thing. Like, if it ends up being fun and you guys like it and whatever, like it helps and all that stuff, then yeah, I'll obviously try to do it annually if I can like have time to prepare it and stuff. But yeah, the nice thing is I get to bring in a whole bunch of games. A lot of the games I haven't even played on stream before, so that should be really interesting. Give me a lot of stuff. Of course, don't change it in the middle of your event either. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I made sure, like, the whole reason why I wanted my I wanted all of my information and stuff to get out as soon as possible was like I wanted to have 3 weeks to a little bit decompress from like setting all the shit up, but I also wanted the time to be able to make sure that I could logic out all of the logistics of it and how to record it and get all the spreadsheets and all the artwork and all the stuff like done in advance and make sure I familiarize myself with everything. So yeah, basically once it's started, it's just I'm kind of at the mercy of how it flows, and hopefully it's not bad, you know. Like, worst case scenario is if I really struggle, I'll implore the assistance of my partner, who's like incredible with spreadsheets and stuff, and like he helped me work out what the equivalent bits rate would be for a sub and stuff like that, because when I was trying to work that out, my brain was fried by that point. I had a bit of it worked out, but I couldn't math it into the higher numbers and stuff, because like I said, like the bits are a little bit less than the equivalent of the cost of a sub, and I was trying to like increase that without like fucking up the math and stuff to keep it nice and easy. But yeah, he definitely helped through some of this as well. Proven wrong is the best way. Really task failed successfully. Yeah, basically. That's when I need one of Pirate Software's like error code messages or something like that to go off and be like, you know, you hear like the Windows thunk kind of thing. It's like Aprillic stopped working or something like that. Because like essentially that's what happened earlier. It was just like, oh, yeah, no, stuff's happening, like pretty much. So far it looks like I have like enough pilliers for most of my people. I don't know where I am in amongst my people. I got no fucking clue, but I'm looking for like making sure that everybody has a weapon. So I'm just going to keep going until either everybody has a weapon or until I run out of weapons. That's basically what I'm doing. I don't want to allocate handguns much if I can avoid it. Oh man. So you would have mod hierarchy. We have highly trusted mods. They would have to access Nightbot or stream elements, other troubleshoot them midstream. Let's keep track of chat and hunt view bots. Yeah, I guess you would have to do that as you'd like go up the levels and stuff like that. Because like at the moment there's me, right? And I pretty much do everything with my streams. Like anything, everything that exists with my streams is my responsibility. So I expect to be the one doing it, like fixing up stuff and whatever. And then I have Atlantis, who is trusted to act on my behalf as like basically if I'm unavailable for any particular reason, she can do shit, or she can, I don't know, make a decision and stuff on the behalf of my Discord and stream and shit, right? And then I've got obviously my Discord mods and stuff, who basically also all speak on my behalf to the best of their ability, and I stand behind their actions and stuff like that. So I trust them to make the best decision that they can possibly make for my community. And yeah, later I'll have, like, as my community keeps growing and stuff like that, when I actually feel the need to have more mods in stream, I will obviously like request assistance with that, with Shadow and Viking and stuff, because they're obviously teed up for that. But again, I don't expect them to be here, do stuff or whatever. Like I'm expecting to still be the one doing shit, right? Unless there's like some specific special reason or something like that, in which case I would ask. Research finished. Why the fuck are you reading books, mate? I don't have any research active at the moment. They've got to be reading a book to get that. But anyway, yeah, and down the line from then, obviously, I would still have probably other people. Like, over time, I get to know people. Like, I just don't put somebody into a position like that. Like, if I don't fucking know somebody, like, that's got to be the dumbest fucking thing to do, is just put somebody into the role. Be like, cool, I don't know you from a bar of soap, but I trust you to, like, take control of stuff on my behalf and not go crazy and abuse shit. But yeah, we had a little bit of that shit in Discord at one point. I kicked out my first set of mods because they were pieces of shit to my community, and I didn't know because they were only doing it behind my back. And as soon as I found out, I literally caught them in the act, literally being rude to Discord members. I just banned them from my Discord. I just don't have time for that shit. That's just not okay. But my current Discord group, I actually like have good faith in them. They seem to be really good people. They're snacking on the eggs. Yeah, they seem to understand my perspective of what I want for my community, and they're really good about like sort of acting on my behalf and stuff. So like probably more times out of like not, it's the right decision, so that's what matters, kind of thing, you know. And Aprillic EXE has stopped working. You should play every time you have more than one sub. I wouldn't mind having something like that. I just haven't set something up like that yet. I will probably down the track. I'll get something set up for it. But yeah, I don't know. Basically, the other thing too is most of my community is really nice. So when I'm streaming, like, I will get the occasional, like, piece of shit come in and just be, like, awful, but I don't have much, like, tolerance or patience for it, because it's really obvious when it happens. So usually somebody will do something and they'll get themselves timed out, or I'll just ban them, like, depending on what the action is or what they've done or something like that. Like I can ask, like earlier, like I can ask, like, respectfully, like, please don't do something, and if it continues, if it's ignored, then yeah, basically, like, the warnings